Don't know if this is gonna work. Wait. Nope, I didn't even turn my headphones on. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing, honestly. Didn't even start the music. Yay! Hello, if you can see this anyway. I'm trying some new settings. I don't know if this is going to be successful, but I want to try. Where am I? Let me know how this looks anyway, because as I said, I am trying completely new settings. Hello, Spirit. I don't know what the latency is like. Ooh, I just saw a loading spike over there. Let me know if this isn't very good, because then I'll just change things back. I put it on ultra low latency so I can actually respond to people a bit faster. Because the way it was like almost a minute delay in between me saying something and somebody replying. Post it on here as well. I just realised that's running in the background. I'm gonna tank my PC today. Heyo, Doc, let me know. Does this sound alright, or is this kind of weird? I'm trying low latency settings. Actually, I can check myself. This doesn't pick up. Oh, desktop audio is going. Hello. On. Oh, that latency is so much better than it was. Wow, okay. Okay. Let's load this up and then let's talk about what we're doing today. Ooh. The Discord link has expired. This is the one that I keep on putting on my videos. Is it gone again? Yeah. I'll look into that after. Oof. Note to self, don't hold down E to walk. Oh. Thanks to Chair, we've got a few new Saber riders. So this is getting so close to being done right now. Look at all that. It's probably 0-1. Well, 0-1 or drive. I don't know. They're not the best riders on paper. I like them. I don't know why I like them. I just do like them. Turn that up a bit. Hopefully that doesn't overpower things. Okay, the goal for today is, well, a few things. There's a few blocks I need to actually code in to add, as well as I want to code in a few of the missing forms for, I think it's Mac and Chaser. Actually, just give me a sec. Let me recalibrate. Yeah, that's a bit better. Ooh. I don't know how well this is going to go, but let's give it a go. There is already a guidebook. Actually, never actually tested to see if I can run other mods in this version. I could never run other mods with the Neo Forge version. Sorry, with the Forge version, but I might be able to with the Neo Forge. But Chair has been working on it. I don't know the name of the mod. Let's go over here. Mods. Ba-da-da. If you install this mod, I can paste the name. If you install that mod, you can actually get a guidebook in game, which will help you with at least some of the things. Not everything, but it has some. For the rest, I just recommend using just enough items. You got anything? Okay, you get forgiven. Caliber, this belt. Yeah, it was missing. It wasn't in the files. I noticed a couple of days ago when I've done it. So, yeah, let's actually start with some of these things. Because there's a few Mac forms and a few Chaser forms, but I think I'm going to start with the Mac forms. Actually, there's only one Chaser form, if I remember right. Let me load up the wiki. I don't know what I'm doing with the Forge version. There's a whole bunch of bugs in there that I really don't like. But thanks to some of the things with Neo Forge, I was able to fix them. But those things aren't in the Forge version. So that means I would have to go out of my way to code something else to fix something that I've already fixed in this version. I don't know. Once the mod's a bit more complete, I might consider doing that. But at least for now, I'm just going to focus on the one. Let's load up here. Go to go. Okay. Scroll down. The ones I've got to do is the Max Flare version, the Rumble Dump, and the Spin Mixer tires for Mac, which I already know a way to do them. That should be pretty easy. But then there's also Dead Heat Mac has access to the 3 tires as well. I think I'm going to do that first. All Dragon is an amazing film. So let's start here. Let's get you. I'm gonna grab you. Let's sort out Max Flare first. Max Flare. And Dead Hito. But essentially what I need to do is I need to give this form to Mac. But I also want it... I do want it so Mac can use it as a base. Let's do one step at a time and let's just give it to Mac. According to this stream's got 0 likes, so I would actually appreciate that. I always feel bad asking, but I need to. Hey. I just saw some hearts appearing from the bottom of my screen then. Thank you. Yeah, I do have it open. Down here we have Shift Max Flare. Shift Max Flare goes into attack 1, 2, 3, doesn't it? Oh, I've got all of these on. This is not going to be fun. I always appreciate a like. You have no idea. Let's go down here and just copy Mac, because I can never remember how it's spelled. Even though it's so simple, I can just never remember it. Go Mac. This brings in now the tire. Now this would allow every rodder to use this. That's not what I want. Incompatible form. Mac doesn't have Trider on. Incompatible form Trider on. I'm going to change this to... oh, I can't. No, but I can change it to need form. Need form. Shift Dead Heat Mac. Dot get. Okay. I'm gonna leave in the get alternate attack 1, 2, 3. Change slot. Add to need list. Gonna remove that. Add to need list. Gonna remove that. Add to shift car manager. Gonna remove that. I'm gonna remove the tab. Okay, that should now work. If I just move this over here. Oh, replace the wrong one. Okay, hopefully this works. Hello! Is it actually spelt wrong? I think I got it right now. It's a book and quill and a rider circuit. If you join a new world, you can generate the guidebook. What? Sandro? Probably just offended somebody. Okay. Actually, I should probably, whilst things render in, grab a shift speed, a signal maha, and let's go signal chaser because I want to test something. So first things first, does it change the form? Nope, it does not change the form. Okay. Can you use it? No. What about you? Can you use it? You work fine. You work fine. You work fine. Did I break Trideron? Attack 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't attack 1, 2, 3 because I've not got Spike or Shadow. There you go. Full hotbar. Attack 1, 2, 3. Okay, you work. The only thing that doesn't work is Maha. Why don't you work? Wait. Yeah, that's correct. It's doing this, so this is working correctly. Add alternate. Just out of curiosity. Why aren't you working? Actually, should probably check. Should probably check. It might not be rendering, but it has done it. Sorry about opening a can, but I need a drink. Okay, unit work. Actually, that's one thing I need to check. Oof. All the Geet stuff is probably going to be available at some point. I did add a few Geets things to this update. The idea is once the mod's a bit more... Once all the stuff from the previous version is back in, then I can actually concentrate on new stuff. Let's just check it's not Mac that's playing. Oh. Change slot 2. It does say change top slot 2. It does say the rider name is Mac. You know what? Give item. Max Flare Mac. Okay. So it's definitely something wrong with this. I've got a feeling it's something wrong with this. Let's cut that and test it. Essentially what's holding the update back now is we're waiting on a few textures to be made. The goal is to get it out on Friday. That's the one reason I'm kind of doing this today. Is because I don't want to start anything big or amazing. But I want to do something. Oh. Okay. What do we want to do? Because there is a max flare form for the normal version of Mac. Do we want to leave it like this? And override another texture? Or do we want to... I'm thinking leave it like this and then override the texture. Probably actually going to be the smartest way to do this. Yeah, okay. Because there is a normal version of Mac that uses it. Because currently, the way it's set up at the moment is if you're Mac, you can use it and get the fire res. But there's no difference on the form, which this tire should change. So I'm thinking we just leave it like this. Add the additional texture and override this one. Nice. I've really got to do a bit more work on the Let's Test base. I mean, it's all right, but it just needs something. Good evening. I would do the Markiplier intro, but I know I'd mess it up, so I'm not even going to attempt. Okay. So if we're doing it this way, I'm going to have to override a texture. To be honest, I think I'm going to have to make that texture. Ah. I've just been told the book's actually been cancelled unless... okay. I don't know. I don't know anymore. So... let's load up Krita. Let's just minimize that. Let's load it back up. Let's open Krita. Hopefully this doesn't show a texture that I don't want people to see. Like every other time I've loaded up Krita on stream. It's going to drive. Actually, it hasn't. Let's just load up that. New type. Tire. I'm going for one near the top. Or for this one. Well, I did that to a new file then. Okay, open to new document. There we go. I use Critter. I used to use Photoshop ages ago, but I don't know. I was never really a fan of it. I was only using it because it was the only option. And I took a risk on Critter, and I like it. Okay, so this is the logo for the tire. Go like that. Just get all the color in. Wait. Wait. That wasn't round, was it? Because that would be the circle. Okay, I might need to go through and have a look at these textures. Okay. I've never used that, so I wouldn't know. I just use Critter because I like it. I don't know. The thing is with backpack and storage stuff is it's a lot more complicated code than I'm somewhat familiar with. When we had the panels in the old version, it was somebody else that coded that, so if I could work it out, I'd love to do some sort of storagey things, but unfortunately, I don't know if I have the ability to. So, yeah, sorry. Don't know if that really looks like the Max Flare logo, but I'm going to say it does for this. Yeah, that's close enough. Put in signal. Rare. Oh, as in, would I add the, I could add a storage mod into my Let's Test or something. But, part of me is like, I want to see how close it is just with the mod. If you need other mods to make this mod better, there's something wrong with my mod and I need to do something else. You know what I mean? Let's move this over. Where's this going? Textures into here. You've ever wondered just how many textures is in this mod? Yeah, there's a lot. It just keeps on going. Just keeps on going. And those are just the textures used for armor. That's none of the items or the belts. Oh, I've just realised I've put that into the wrong place. I've actually got one for tyres. Paste. Okay, now we need to actually code this into the Maha driver. which the Maha driver is using this. Okay. Unlimited textures. I think it's unlimited textures that does the tire, so think. Da. Let's mess this up actually, intentionally, just to make sure it works. Mac. Wait. Write a name. That's fine. Let's remove the fly bit. I'll return. We put the name of that texture in. Can't remember if this adds the .png to the end. No, it doesn't. So now when we load, every single version of Maha in the mod or in my world should have that texture I've just done as part of it. Yeah, I can understand convenience mods, but at the end of the day, I do want to go around and fix a lot of it, so you don't need to have as many items in your inventory if you're going off collecting kind of thing, because it is incredibly annoying. So it's less of a I don't want to do it, it's just a I want to push myself to make the mod better, if that makes any sense. I'm not making really any sense to me, so I doubt I'm making any sense to other people. Ah. Load that back up. Got two other tires that we need to texture. Kind of tempted to do them whilst loading, so I'm just going to do that whilst loading. This goes to an angle, so I'm just going to go boom, boom. Get a bright, nice yellow. See the game loading. Do that. Writer. I'm actually going to make that lighter. Two random spots off. I'm going to say that's a rumble dump tire. Let's see if that thing's messed up in the game, which hopefully it has. Okay, all of those are correct. This only should affect Mac. I'm saying that's only affecting Mac. Just check Chaser. Yep. That means that's loaded incorrectly. So let's just put a... and... Equal. Drive rider items. Oh, driver. Nope. Drive rider items. I was wondering why I couldn't. It wasn't bringing up max flare then. Flare Mac. Why is that kicking it? Oh, that's because, yeah, I need to do get. And... Slot 1 needs to be equal to Dead Heat Mac. Hopefully this now works. The Violent Magic Stone you can craft. The Teleport Ring, which is amazing. The Explosion Ring, which is amazing. The Eclipse Ring, which is amazing. Connectism. So, yeah, there's a lot of really good violent rings. Oh, nope. I don't think he ever does it, but I'm gonna say he can. Okay, so Mac, normal tire. Oh. And not equal shift dead heat. I almost messed that up. The only one Chaser used was he used the Proto Shift Speed, which is gonna be a form I want to add. I have plans for it. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, we have the correct tire. Okay, normal tire. Max flare. Dead heat. There's something wrong with dead heat. Wait. Oh, that's why. He's checking for dead heat in slot 2. Dead heat is slot 1. There's some things you can click, I believe, on the Pandora box and get stuff. It's been a while. Been far too long, actually, since I've messed around with build. It was somebody else that originally set it up, and was it Elle that set it up this time? I want to redo build at some point. There's a lot of things about build I really don't like. I'm seeing the max flare tire. But Mac? Yep. We go dead heat. And we get the tire. Yes. Kind of actually tempted to give Mac access to all of these. Actually, it's not really a problem now. They're all slot 2, so they wouldn't affect the belt. I want to try an experiment. I really want to try an experiment here. let's delete this. No, that's dead heat. Let's try it on. Shift neck. Maxo flare. We delete this. Change this back to attack 1, 2, 3. This is probably opening up a whole big can of worms. I just want to see what happens. Change that to normal max flare. Then in here, it's going to be add. Oh. Add compatibility list. String. Do I have to go new list? It's been a long time since I've done this. Might have to go new list array. Let's just copy. Put that in. If that doesn't work, I'm going to go and copy code from somewhere else. Yep, that doesn't work. Ooh. Let's go Saber. Will Saber have it? Yes, Saber would have it. Xaid would have it as well. Let's go Xaid. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Change model, change model. Add compatibility list. So it does need this. Okay, let's just see what happens if we directly give Mac access to Max Flare. And whilst this is loading, if you were here and you have not hit a like, I would greatly appreciate it. I always feel bad asking, but it's really nice. I really like it. That works. I was trying to make it more complicated than it needed to be. Okay. Might have to add some incompatibility riders here, though. Because this means you could go like this. How do we feel about that? I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Having Maha Chaser using it, I think that's okay. And the other one would be okay with that. Should I add something to prevent that form, or is that just okay? I think that's okay. I don't think it takes away anything. And you can make the argument it's theoretical, so I think I'm going to leave it. So let's just check I haven't bricked anything with drive. So drive. Players works. Can't use these. Can't use this. Into Tridron. Attack 1, 2, 3. Into you. Yep, everything still works with drive. Question is, do we want to try and add? Actually, wait, how is that working? Yeah, that's how it's working. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Do we want to add it to what has Elle been doing? I love it when you find something new in the menu that you didn't add. I completely forgot what I was doing. Yeah, do I want to add it to this? I'm thinking yes, so I'm just going to do it. Which it's Mac. Where is it? Up here. I know it's saved up here. Auto. Yes, that is drive dead heat using the Maha driver. It appeared in the Ghost movie for like 30 seconds. Because they needed drive in a scene, yet drive didn't have access to the drive driver at the time. So they just weirdly made that form just exist. For no reason. And I'm not happy about it. Because in that film, drive got 2 forms. And they're both pathetic. Drive deserves better. Yeah, okay, back down here. Max Flare. Oh, I didn't grab those with it. Now, what I'm thinking is I should add all the tyre changes that Drive had access to. Oh, no. That's going to mess up. That's going to mess up with... Yeah, that's going to mess up. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Because what I just thought is... Where is it? Cho dead hito. This is now gonna... Yeah. Yep, I was right. That looks a bit messy. Okay. You don't get access. You don't get access. No, no, no. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned from having access to that. Okay. Now we get to go around and add this to some other riders. To some other forms for Mac. Which the 2 he had access to for the smaller version was Spin Mixer. Wow, Spin Mixer's got a lot of stuff going on. And Rumble Dump. Okay. I kind of need to decide what I'm doing for the Rumble Dump. Form. I'll explain it in a sec. First things first, let's just save this. Peru. And move over the texture. Yeah. Into tire. If we could get the images for the rest of the tires, I would happily add Mac access to all of them. I don't know if I want to give Chaser access to these, actually. Because Chaser has access to the rest of them, so it would make sense. Actually, did I let Chaser have access to the other bikes? Signal. Nope. Mac is the only one that has access to them, so I'm going to say no to that. No, the Dopont, you can't turn into a Dopont. I've considered it because we added the greed, but at someday I want to come over. I want to do a proper something big for double, because we used to have a few more bosses. We've removed them to make it a bit easier, but the whole mob thing for double doesn't feel right. And with the Futo PI stuff, there's a lot more we could play into, and I don't know. Oh, I've just realised that ain't gonna work because I didn't add the extra code into the drive driver. Else if cool. Rumble dump. Cool. Abaru. Now let's see if this works. Oh. Yeah, I don't think images for all of them. It would be nice, but I don't think... I mean, there might have been a concept thing done somewhere that I haven't seen, but I don't think I've seen them. I could just hear the bird screaming his lungs out downstairs. Somebody must be eating something in the front room and not sharing with you. Poor little thing. Yeah, you can no longer access. That's good. Swap back over to this. Boom. Let's grab both of them. Because I haven't made the other texture yet, but I'm just going to grab it anyway. Spin, mixer, rumble dump. Did I? Yep, okay. Attempt number 2. I cannot remember. Pandora bottle. Is the Pandora bottle where you click on the Pandora panel? Yeah, empty bottle on the Pandora box, yeah. Yep, I remember. Been a long time, but I remember. Rabbit tank sparkling. I really need to rewatch Build at some point. That's a bit better. Yeah. Build still has a few decent forms, so you should be alright. Or just do me and get Wizard first. Wizard is far too good. Okay. How's it look now? That's more like it. Boom, boom. I don't know what to do here. This one is a bit of an issue. The problem we've got with this one is in the show, when he used this form, they either couldn't change the tyre or they couldn't be bothered to change the tyre. And they just used the default dead heat tyre. It should be this tyre, but it wasn't this tyre. So, do we leave the tyre as the rumble dump tyre, like it should be? Or do we not use the rumble dump tyre and actually make it more show accurate, even though it's annoying that it was done that way? So, we have option 1, how I think it should be. Or option 2, the one that's tiny bit more show accurate. I don't know. I actually don't know. Just a half tires one way, half tires the other way. You want the more accurate. No, I'm not going to do shift clicking for it. I think they tried to do it so you couldn't really see the tyre. I think I'm just going to stick with option 1. The way I think it should be. Now, this form never appeared. But seeing as I'm coding in the other one, I don't see the issue in adding this. So, yep, it's staying. Unless I add... I think leave this one. It does actually kind of look like a creeper because of the mouth. Now that you've said it, I can't unsee it. Oh no. Oh no. It's just a moustache. Okay. I'll change it. I think I'm going to leave that the way it is. So now we've got one more form. And this is going to be the Maha using Noreru, aka Maha using what's it called? Actually, I could add incompatibility forms to sort this out. Here we go. If we do this here, I'm gonna have to add a few incompatibility forms here. I'm gonna have to add quite a few incompatibility forms. Okay, incompatible forms. So we need... I can't add incompatible forms. Can I do an incompatible form list? Is that something I've actually set up? Just adding compatible form. I'm going to have to add it. I'm going to actually have to add a new bit of code for that. The problem I've got is... that would be a way of solving it. I can't declare an item before the item is registered. So what I'd need to do is... this here, signal Maha, needs to be higher than Mad Doctor. Yeah, but Drive got a lot more forms. You know what I mean? Maha didn't get much. I think I'm going to leave out the Mad Doctor form for now. Just until I work out how I want to do the incompatibility forms. Wait, what am I... yeah, I know what to do. Ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-da-ba. My Dr. Maha. Mac. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Shift dead heat Maha. Don't get. Remove that. Remove that. Remove that. Remove that and that. Oh. That needs a... okay. -1. Did I use need item earlier instead of need form? That might have been why that was playing up. Okay. Dart. Up here. Oh, wait. I need to... cut that out. Put that up here. That in there. Hopefully this works. I am still working on giving some more forms to Mac. Hopefully. Today, at least, I might be able to get every single remaining Kamen Rider Drive form that's not currently into the game, which is the next one involves creating models and animations. Yes, I just said the naughty word animation. What? Did I brick this form? Why doesn't that not work anymore? What is it? Oh, I know why that's doing that, because I'd never actually made the texture, did I? I'm stupid. There's animations in the mod. In which I mean, voice roles. I want to start messing around with a few more things. Now that the mod's a bit more complete, I can actually start doing more complex things. And moving parts on the riders is going to be the next thing I want to mess around with. Let's just check this. Can't use. Change. Can use. Yay! I'm really tempted to add an incompatibility form here. You have no idea. I'm leaving it, but I'm really tempted. Okay, let's get this one last texture done. And then we can start doing something really weird and fun. Tire exchange. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm texturing the last one, aren't I? The teleport ring, in my opinion, is amazing. Delete. 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 Almost looks like a candy. Actually, kind of looks too much like a candy. I'm deleting some of the things on either side. Mazero. Copy. Paste. Yes. It used to set up so you could put things, set a location, then teleport to the location. I did it so it teleports you back home because I thought it would make it less OP, but it's still a really good ring to use. I keep on saying I want to do something with animations, but the sheer amount of riders, I don't think it would be practical to do a serious animation for every rider, you know what I mean? So I'm considering doing a basic. I don't know. Maybe have some particles go poof. I don't know. The memory chicken. Go and beat up some chickens and you can get the memory, the chicken and egg memory, and that's all it does. It doesn't do anything else. I need to add this into here, don't I? Driver. Is full dump spin mixer. I couldn't remember the name of it then. Let's see if this works. If this works, we've successfully added all the remaining Maha forms. I mean, can you imagine if you just transform and it's like somebody set off a party popper? Maybe add a generic sound, like children screaming in the background. I could check if it's actually working correctly. I really wish it didn't take so long to load up things when I've added new textures. I am considering upgrading my computer. I mean, it's a really good computer. It'll take a good chunk of money. But I'm really considering spending it just so these loading times aren't this bad. I really need to work on Geats. I think Geats is going to be one of the ones that I focus on somewhat next. Because revoicing Geats, like the last half of it, is just not available on each. I don't know. Oh, we got a loading. Yay. what I was considering is just spawning in particles, and each form we just register a different particle or a different colour. Okay. So... does that look about right? Probably not the perfect angle, but I think that'll do. We got spin mixer. So I think that's Mac done. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna get some screenshots. Rumble, you. Yeah. Yo. Dead heat, max flare. Was it also Rumble? And then it was Mad Doctor. Yeah, there's the 6 new forms we've coded in. I mean, technically we've coded in another one. It's not really intentional, but you know what? I might just put it... No. I'm going to leave it as an Easter egg. That means one more. I don't think Dark Wizard has any forms. Let's go in here. Copy this file. Move it to my desktop. Let's open up this. And of course, I don't have anything that captures this. Oh, according to this, I do have something that captures this. It just didn't want to capture it. This is Chaser. Yeah, it doesn't look like Chaser, but that, trust me, it's Chaser. Let me go and get a texture. Go in here. Import. There we go. Now you can see it's Chaser. Complete with tire on the back. Now, where is your pivot point? Is it actually set up correctly? Yes, that means I don't actually have to set up a new model. I don't know if Chair actually did this correctly on purpose, but I'm going to take it. So yeah, in here we could do animations. And what I'm going to do... No. Let's go into... armor. Go. This is the default idle animation. Everything runs off this currently. But if I go in here, select this, go to here, go add. Now I've got to find out which one's the one I want to rotate. $360. See if this works. Nope, that does not work. Oh. This one needs to be 0. I think that needs to go faster. Maybe not that fast, but okay, let's half that. Let's go 720. I think that's alright. You want to go faster? I think there's a limit. I don't think it actually will display as fast. So I'm going to actually just put it at that. Okay. Now let me load up Ichigo animations. And it's copied. Yes. Okay. Discard all. I don't think I need that model file anymore. Okay. In here. Scroll all the way up. We're going to go into Geo. Oh, yeah. I was like, why is there already one in here? Okay. So, Ichigo animations, copy, paste. I'll make sure this is called the right thing. Chaser. Scrolling down. Hayaru. Okay, if we add this, load up here, copy the information from here in. Hopefully. Now, if I go over to here, F. Proto shift speed. Used by proto drive. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna keep that. I don't think I need to change the basic tire, but actually, I'm gonna leave it in there. That needs removing. That's gonna be wrong. Actually, you know what? Scroll down. Let's go and steal a whole bunch of code from the signal bike. Signal chaser. Back up here. Alternative, no. Tire, add tab, nope. Nope. Da-da-da-da-da. So, da-da, ba-ba-ba. Change model to chaser. I don't know how well this is actually going to work. The thing is, once we have the basic code done, all of the like first section of Heisei riders were just fairly easy to port over. I'm just going to put this ridiculously high. Now, the thing is, with the change model, is I can do that. I set it up to actually accept animations. So, refactor, rename. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, I really hope this works. Alternative. No. I'm going to just change that and copy and paste. Am I seriously going to get every form? Gaim is done. In the code, Gaim is what we want Gaim to be. We might come back at a later date and increase and improve things. But for now, Gaim is done. We are just waiting on a few textures for Drive, and then hopefully we can get this update out. Oh. I really hope this works. You have no idea how much I hope this works. I added a few more songs to the background music thing. The ones I added are so much quieter than the originals. And I just prefer the originals a lot more. So I think I need to remove them and find some more. Whoa. Load! Load, please. Please. Oh! Yeah! That was actually faster boot than normal. I'll accept that. Just watch, this will be absolutely terrible. Let's go. Do we risk this world? Or do I want to test this in another world? Because this has a chance of it being a very hard crash. I'm confident. Let's just go for it. Okay, is the form working? Form's working, it's just not picking up the animation. Oh, is it because I'm flying? Because I added a fly loop. Oh no, does the idle not work when... Ah, the idle doesn't work when flying. Might actually have to go in and remove the fly loop then. Okay. Not working. What happens if I move you from here to here? Because I know the walk loop works. I've never used the idle loop. So let's see if the problem is the idle loop. Did I ever set up sneak loop? The swing loops? Oh, there's so many possible issues. But I know the walk loop works. Because I used the walk loop for Vice. But I know this works. This is the problem when you're testing like a tiny bit of code here, tiny bit of code here, and then you've got to wait like a minute and a half to actually test it. So, whilst I'm waiting, and we have some time to wait, if you've not hit like currently, I'd appreciate it. And feel free to ask me any questions about the mod. If I don't mention it, people forget. Yay, I saw it pop up by a few then. Thank you. I know it might seem minor, but it really does make my day. It doesn't quite know what to do, but it's doing something. Okay. Okay, it works in this loop. I'm actually kind of curious what would happen if I just pasted it into every loop. Because I might have to remove some loops if that's an issue. I'm trying to actually think what even does the loops. What does the loops? Client. Don't think it was either of them. Because I was looking at it the other day. Oh, is it in armor? Yeah, it's this, isn't it? Walk, idle, sneak are all set up. Walk and idle are the only two that it should actually swap in between. I don't know. Oh wait, it's got sneak as well. I could have a look at that. Block the machine if it's set up correctly. Pandora box. It says you need to use a full bottle. Full bottle should give you get bottle 0 Pandora bottle. Unless it was broken and somebody's fixed it since. A bit laggy because of all the armor stands. Does it... It freaks out every time I start walking. This is why I don't do animations. Oh. Either way, I want to know now. Does this work on an armor stand? Yeah, it does. Everyone who's been asking, look, I just did an animation. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you proud of me? Ah. No, that is every form I hoped to add today. I'm happy now. I could make it a thing, but I kind of don't want it to be a thing. So, yeah. Do you think if I just take a screenshot of this, of all the forms I added, I'm just going to be asked, why is Chaser facing backwards? The full bottle is the empty one. Let me check. Should be this one. You notice it says Kamen Rider Craft full bottle. The blocks is in here, Rider blocks. Is it not in Rider blocks? There it is. There you go. It might have been broken in your version and it's been fixed in this one. And I really want to show this off. I love this thing. Oh. Was asked to do that. Might do that. Yeah, this is 1.21.1. Should I do the logo? Might do the logo. Actually, nah. I said I was going to get those forms done. I've got those forms done. If I sort out the logo, it's going to be long booting time, so I think I might add... Oh, wait, I was going to do burst tires. Yeah, okay. I don't think I ever got that texture set up correctly. I'm minimizing everything instead of loading up what I wanted. Arrive, new type. Tire. Actually, I need to grab that instead. Yeah, it might be a case of it was broken in the previous update and somebody's fixed it. Open new document. Open in new document. Tire. You over here. Tire. Break you over here. File save as. Go over here. It might not exist in that version. I don't know. So I do think after I've done this form, I'm gonna call it a night though. Ba-ba-da-ba. Put this into armor. Yeah, it might just not be in that version then. Oh, that would be for unlimited textures. Oh. Actually, no, I can still do this. I can still do this. If equal Mac equal basic tire is equal Mac dead heat then go is drive basic tire dead heat. Need to go over here is this save as just replace that one, copy texture, move that into tire. Now this is just going to be an experimental test, just to see if the rest of this code works. So Mac and drive in dead heat form should now get the burst tire. The idea is going to be, I'm going to set it up so if your health drops below a certain point, you get a stat boost. But you're risking the low health for that stat boost. I feel like that's just the best way to incorporate dead heat into it, so. Oh, I've been outed. Okay. Chair's working on Saber. Nobody mentioned it. Oh, oh, oh. In we go. Yep. And it's not messing with you because you've all got tyres on. But if I go for this... Yeah. So, before I actually set up the code to get this in correctly, this is going to be my last opportunity to get a screenshot of all the forms together. There we go. I don't know how to do this. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, get attribute. I don't think I'm in the right one here. Let's just go here. Find usages. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I want Wednesday streams to be a thing, but you never know. I'm trying to code it so a texture changes depending on your health. You know what? Let's just check this one first. Is swimming. Wait, what? Oh, actually, yeah. We could use this exact code for Gav. Yep, the texture is changing. So now how do we get the... So we've got living entity. Actually, we'll go hurt. Hit new damage. Helmet sword. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Okay. I think it's going to have to be attributes. Oh. Set health. I'm actually seeing stuff to do with health here. That's a good start. Okay. Straight down here. What is he trying to tell me that's down here with health? Oh. That's health, that's not going to be useful. Get max health. Attributes. There we go. Got max health in here. Do we have current health? No. So it's not going to be attributes. It's going to be under a get. Is there seriously one just called Get Health? No. Nah. I can show you all the things we've done so far as well. Oh, lag. Okay. There you go. That's all the forms we've added today. Okay. Survival. Now I need to take damage. So, ba-ba-da-ba. And the regeneration was far too good. I am regenerating far too fast. Hopefully, it depends on if we can get the Roy-Mute textures. Actually, why don't I just go to the water? The water might be the best idea. If this works, the texture should change when we get to less than 3 hearts. I've coded it the wrong way at the moment. Oh wait, it's done in half hearts, isn't it? Come on. The texture changed. Am I going to regenerate at this point? Or do I need food? I think I need food. I think 3 is a bit low on this anyway. Oh, that's some health. Yes, I could actually link this up with durability as well. I've been considering doing something like that for G3 and riders like that. Oh, the texture just changed. Okay. So let's go in here. This needs to be the opposite way, and I'm actually going to set it up to 6. Actually, let's make it 7. That'll be once you hit 6 hearts. Well, 3 hearts. Then it will change. I also want to link up a stat boost to this. Hopefully, if everything's set up. There we go. Now, if I risk drowning again. Yay! And the tire's already burst because my health is low. Let's regen some health. On the next one it should... Oh, on the next one it should go. Yay! So yeah, the other forms I've coded. I can actually go game mode now, can't I? Mac, can you now use Max Flare as both normal and dead heat? Can use Rumble Dump, Spin Mixer. Can you actually use it as dead heat as well, but I'm not showing it. And can use Mad Doctor, only as dead heat on that one. And I added an animation. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me and my animation? This is when Chaser used Proto Speed. So I just gave that form insane speed and gave it a spinning wheel on the back. It's a bit glitchy though. Something I haven't shown off, but look. Chaser actually now has a different belt from Mac. I want to go through and change all of them, but I thought the Chaser one was the most important. But yeah, if you look at the thing on the back, and it just stops. Then starts. Then kind of stops and then starts and rotates in different directions and can't quite make its mind up. Sometimes it spins the opposite way. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But it kind of works. Right? Right? I have no idea what's going on. So yeah, that's... I think that's every form now in. I think that's every form from Drive In at least now. Which I'm excited about. Because, at least for now, I can say Drive's done. There's a few more blocks and things like that I want to add. But form-wise, Drive is done. There's no, like, super weird SIC form that I want to incorporate. As far as I'm concerned, every Drive form and rider that I want in the mod is now in the mod. Which is amazing. I mean, part of me wants to go through and give Mac Dead Heat access to all of the Drive's tyres. But it was never shown. So I don't know. But yeah, I don't think there's like any stage show riders. I don't think there's any specials, no toy line exclusive things. I think we're done. Which I'm like, yay. There's a small handful of little things that need doing, but for the most part it is just the textures for the Roymutes. I think L is trying to get a few more weapons done. But other than that, I think we're done. There's actually, now that I'm thinking about this, there is a few cars missing. I'd actually add one or two of them right now. Because I noticed the Lupin. What's it called? Is it the Lupin Viral Core or something like that? The Lupin Blade? That's not in. And I want to add things like Shift Colourful, as well as the gold versions of Shift Speed and Shift Wild, just to say it's in, it's complete. But none of those things have forms. Let's actually load up the old code. I don't seem to have the Lupin stuff in Lupin Gunner. It's not actually popping up with the core. What happens if I put in Blade? No. Okay. That's possibly one more shift car I've got to make. I saved some on my desktop. I can actually load up some of the other shift cars I want to add, but I don't care if they don't get added this update. First, there is this one, which is the full throttle version of Max Flare. It is not the Mega Max Flare, it is just the full throttle Max Flare. Then we have this one. Shift Colourful. You can notice the back of it, this bit, is actually designed to look like a t-shirt because it was actually given away with clothing. It does not have a form, it just exists. Next we have the prize version of Shift Speed. I forgot what it was called then. You know, like with the candy toy stuff, the Chocos, they like have a little code and you can cash in the code and get a rare version of whatever the prize is that year. That's what this was. And it also came with a gold version of Type Wild. And I think, I might be wrong, I think that is it for shift cars that aren't in. Let me go over to the wiki. I'm going over to the wiki. No, I don't want shift car holders. I want shift cars. Oh, actually, let's pick up viral cores whilst we're here. Over. Yeah. The Lupin Blade is a viral core. I'll just copy that one. Yeah, we need to add this. I'll put you here. So we need to do that one. I think all of the others are in. I don't know what I want to do with the prize ones, because none of the prize ones actually have forms, but they're interesting. This would probably be worth adding. The Tricyclone. I don't know how many of the other legend stuff I'm going to add, because you could make the argument for Rideron, but I'm not going to make the argument for Rideron. So I'm just going to delete Rideron. Oh no. Is there anything else here? I added that. Added all of them. I mean, there's like sticker versions of a few things that I don't think are worth adding. I think Rhino is. I have considered adding Televicunes. Another thing I've considered is adding prize tickets. as well as I was considering doing an AI video where AI suggests things for the mod, and one of the things it suggested was a time capsule, which would just have random items from different eras. It said, but I'd be like, okay, random things that a kid might just put in a box and say, I'm gonna go and find that in like 10 years, and just do that. It would be random things of not great importance, not great relevance, but have a potential story behind them and are rare. Things like where is it? Is it down at the bottom? No, it's before the... Actually, don't know where these are. Things like the Christmas buckle, actually, there it is. The clear arrow, the silver arrow. What else? I loaded up the game to try something, and all that talking made me forget. I don't know. Yeah, we need to add more candy as well. Gav is like the perfect excuse to add more food. Can I just say, this is amazing. Now that we've got some more of the Saber Riders in, this entire section here is just full. And I really want to start filling up this area. Because, yeah, we've got the rest of the ride comments. But then you've got the Kamen Rider next. Kamen Rider the first, Kamen Rider the next stuff. You've got Shin Kamen Rider that can come in here. Then it's going to be difficult finding new things to fill up gaps, but I want to try and do it. Any kind of obscure, weird one. I mean, Hexa O's. It's like, I'm looking at this here with Raiwa. Other than the stuff missing from Godchard and Gav, I can't think of a single rider we're missing from Raiwa. Other than, of course, the Saber stuff that's coming soon. I think everybody else is here. I mean, we have Rob Dog. That is amazing to look at. Either way, I think I'm going to have to go. I've actually streamed like 20 minutes longer than I was planning. I was only planning on going for 2 hours. So I want to thank everyone who is still here. If you've watched this after, thank you. You're all amazing. I know I say that every time, but it still amazes me that I've got like 10 people here watching me and I'm just rambling about things. Thank you. Ashley. No. No. Chair has not pushed. That means the stuff Chair is working on can't get into this. Oh. You need sleep, I need sleep. Just because this is what Chair's working on currently. I think that means... Is that all of the remaining Saber Riders? I think so. So, yeah. I need to do an outro now, don't I? If you've enjoyed this for even a split second, please do consider hitting the like button, subscribing if you're not already. Any and all support you so greatly appreciated. So until next time, goodbye. Now this is where I stay here until I see somebody say goodbye. The thing is, stream settings this time round, the input lag is a lot less. So you, come on. Come on. I can see it in the one chat, but it's not updated here. Come on. Update. Update, please. Please. It's not updating. Yay! Good night.